Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together, and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
Worry about that state control or whatever, but like in this particular narrow use case, you want to give checks to individuals to get the economy moving again. Yeah. So if you think of programmable money that expires if you don't spend it. Yeah. You know.
21st century, we may see the emergence of a new massive class of useless people. People who have absolutely no economic value.
With regard to Ethereum, I think Ethereum's a security. I think it's pretty obvious it's a security. It was issued via an...
Potentially in the future at some point to using the Fed coin or the OneCoin. I'm pushing because the head of blockchain technology at JP Morgan told me if the Fed came up with a coin, they'd dump JP Morgan coin. So I'm asking you whether you're open to the possibility of...
Sure. I mean, yeah. I think I'm very open. You know, even if the Fed in the United States is using a coin, you still have a cross-border.
We certainly want to see banks succeed in this new world order.
Talked a bit about what are the potential outcomes for Ripple, and is it will that be the new Swift, or will some bank come along and try to acquire the whole thing?
Two most likely scenarios. Either way, good for equity holders. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not excited about Chase buying it for $300 billion or whatever the number is, but it'd be a good return if it's holding. I would prefer if it does become a dominant platform.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the new World Order book. The new World Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, You definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And right now, we have Bitcoin and cryptos pulling back. And guys, we know CME opens tonight and is going to move the market. And I told you that this week I definitely see us dumping and then getting a pump going into open interest. Guys, we don't have to worry about any interest rate hikes this month, so we finally get a breather. But do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates which they have pushed down, which is amazing. Guys, we know if the Fed is raising rates, yield rates supposed to go up. And then plus we have the 2 and the 10 inverted. And then also, guys, we have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC. We have Argentinian soccer player Galapo signs deal to get USDC. And guys, we know USDC is not crypto. It's just a stable coin, which makes a lot of sense. Due to the volatility in the market, I can go buy my own Bitcoin. But we know USDC is stable, and we know it's the chosen one. Stable coins keep the central banks in control. It's nothing but digital fiat. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Don't forget to pull the repo. And even though they're not raising rates, guys, remember they're going to be rolling off this balance sheet. And it's really going to kick in September. So they're going to be raising rates again in September and speed up the reduction of the balance sheet. And then in 2023, they're really going to start cranking it up. And then, guys, on top of it, we have corporations getting its 15% tax, closing the loopholes. And guys, we know what that equals. Layoffs. We know the NWO caused the problem. Wait for the reaction and run in with the solution. And we know that solution is robots, algorithms, and drones, while the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you and wrote about it a long time ago. And then, of course, guys, we have Grayscale pull back slightly. Do not forget to pay attention to the allocations, but they move lockstep with the actual Fed. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Aave's DAO votes to approve creation of GHO stablecoin. And like I stated, guys, stable coins are the foundation because it keeps the same system we have right now. It's the great off-ramp so banks can keep tab of your money. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Ticketmaster's job posting for a product manager of NFT ticketing tool. And we see how NFTs went from art to possession to identity. And then when you add on that smart contract, you see the transformation that's going to happen in the fourth industrial revolution. And we have Biggie Small Estate turns to NFTs. And they are tokenizing unlicensed music. So you can imagine all these artists who have music that never came out now can be tokenized and sold. And they are simplifying the sampling side in music. So anytime you can streamline or fix an issue in any sector, is going to be adopted. Guys, remember, technology can be used for good or evil. It just depends on the hands that it's in. Now we have FTX U.S. plans to launch options to complement stock trading offering. And we see FTX moving fast forward. Guys, we know stocks are going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. Every stock, you'll be able to buy a fraction of it instead of a whole share. FTX is just opening up the casino. And lastly, we have Bitcoin Maximus. Michael Saylor makes the case against Ethereum. But guys, we know Bitcoin is more centered around money. We know Ethereum is more centered around the economy, the real use cases. So guys, we look at DeFi. We know DeFi is the new banking. We see NFTs. NFTs is the KYC, the identity that the NWO wants for the metaverse. We know Michael Saylor is playing nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. He is a puppet for the NWO. Don't forget, he stated back in 2013 that Bitcoin days were numbered. Now he's a spokesperson for Bitcoin because Morgan Stanley funded him. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, It's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Cryptoteacher Stock Channel, Cryptoteacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, where everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks. The C word, the biotech stocks, and where everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.